Are you choosing health? Are you choosing health? Good morning. It's Amanda Golightly from Align Natural Health. Are you choosing health? Are you choosing your health? We make tons of decisions every day. Tons of decisions. When we get up in the morning, what are we going to eat? What time are we leaving? What am I drinking today? Where am I going? How am I getting there? There's tons of decisions that we're making every day. Are you choosing health when you're making all of those little decisions? Are you choosing health? Maybe that's not front of mind for every decision you're making. But when you actually look at the decisions you're making day to day, what do they add up to? What do they equal? I'm leaving pauses on purpose so you can take a moment to reflect and think about those, like, they're just little decisions. What are you eating? What kind of foods? What quality foods? Are they processed? Are you getting foods out all the time, takeout? What kind of things are you drinking? What kind of water? Are you drinking water? Because I know I've worked with many people over the years, and I'll see them in the morning, they bring in coffee, and I never see water. So are the decisions you're making, do they reflect health now and later? Because if you don't have your health, what do you have? And I go back to Kate's experience with having MS. We're both in the same mindset that she doesn't have that anymore because of the decisions and choices that she made. She was struggling. She was on medications. She was injecting herself with those medications, and her quality of life was going down. Things were getting worse for her. And I know she can tell her story even better than I can because it is her story. But ultimately, and that's her word, she'll probably laugh when she watches that later. And ultimately, she decided and knew with going that route, she wasn't getting better. So she made some different decisions. She made some choices. She explored what her options were. And the one that kind of was the turnaround was when she discovered diet and what she was eating and how that impacted her life. She chose to eat different things, cut out processed foods, cut out grains, cut out, I think it was basically a paleo diet that she was eating at the time. And that basically cuts out a lot of the crap that we eat or we can't eat. And she noticed a huge difference in how she felt just by doing that alone. And that was, I mean, that's got to be hugely powerful to know that empowering, I think is the word I'm looking for, empowering to know that one decision, I'm going to do something different. And then you do, and you have that amazing outcome. Like, I ate different food, and over this time, I'm feeling better. I'm deciding, and she's chiming in because she's saying it wasn't easy, but living with these symptoms wasn't easy either. And maybe you can kind of chime in more so because it is your story, and I'm sure others out there have similar stories to this. Of the two challenging things that you had to deal with, what was harder? Because, I mean, sure, you're living with symptoms over here, and you've got these medications that are making you worse. And then over here, you have the power to choose how you do your day-to-day thing, what you decide to do, and what you put in your body. I know that required more thought and more preparation. But what was the outcome that you experienced? Just something to think about. This is just kind of a general kind of comment, I guess. Cooking isn't convenient, but was worth it. Yeah, we live in a society of convenience. We're on schedules that are constantly go, 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 and convenience. Yeah, what is the best way to get food into our body? We pick up things as we go on the way to work, wherever it is. And on the way home, like, oh, there's no time. The kids have to go to such and such a sport or whatever the event is that they have many times a week. Oh, let's order this and have them deliver it to us. It is all about convenience. Health is, we say many times, health is a journey, health is a process, and it is an investment in yourself and your family too. You have to want that for yourself. You have to want that. So if you think about every day, you wake up and your expectation is the sun's going to come up, right? Whether the clouds are in the way or you can actually see the sun, you know that the sun will come up. So this is all about mindset, 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 mindset. You have a belief that the sun is going to come up. Therefore, you expect that the sun will come up. And what is the outcome? The sun is going to come up the next day. So what is a belief that you have that you're carrying right now is it serving you? Like, what belief are you carrying right now? And you have the expectation that that belief is going to transpire, it's going to come true. And then that reflects the outcome. Belief plus expectation equals your outcome. An example I have of this was actually this week. I spoke to someone that I work with, and he mentioned his family, they have diabetes in his family, and he was pretty much saying that I'm going to have this too because it's in my family. And I said, just because someone in your family has it doesn't mean you will. It doesn't have to mean that. And I actually said it a couple times. I don't know if that was enough to kind of make him question that a little bit, or just kind of, kind of take that pause to just maybe think a little differently. Because his expectation was that, well, his belief actually, to start with, was that, okay, yes, it's in my family. I believe because it's in my family, my expectation is that I'm going to get it too. And therefore, the outcome is I will also have that illness, that disease. In this case, it was diabetes. But does it have to be that? It doesn't have to be that. You can decide not to believe that. Like, what is that belief serving you in any way? Is that belief going to help you to move forward and be healthier? You can choose to believe something different. You can choose to believe that if I do these certain things, if I eat right, if I get good sleep, if I drink clean water, if I do all these other things, have movement, etc., my expectation is that I will be healthy. That is my outcome. If I'm detoxing my body, getting rid of all the chemicals and parasites and whatever's in my system, if I do all these things, my expectation is I'm going to be well. And if I continue to do those things, because it is a journey, it is a process. It's not a one and done. Your outcome reflects all of these things, your belief around your health and your expectations around your health. And if you're living with symptoms right now, maybe it is around diabetes, maybe it's around, what else we got? Digestive issues, headaches, migraines. I know there's many people out there suffering with migraines, and when it is that bad, and I've had those in the past as well, and they literally like suck you out of your life because they can be that bad and debilitating. What if that was 10 times worse? What if the symptom you had got worse? If you don't do anything and the symptoms got 10 times worse, can you imagine that? Can you? And if you are imagining that, how awful is it? I would think it'd be pretty awful. To get better, you need to get out of that. You have to acknowledge that you have symptoms, first of all. It's not normal to have the headaches, the digestive issues, heartburn. It's not normal to have these things. PMS symptoms, hot flashes, these things are not normal. These are messages from your body. These are messages from your body telling you something's not right. Hey, this, over here, my liver, it's just, you're not working very well. You need some support. There are so many toxins coming in and I just can't handle it anymore. And they're coming up the skin. You have acne, you have psoriasis, you have something going on. These are all signs that something's not working. Do you know that these are signs that something's not working? Are you listening to your body? Are you listening to your body? I know this has been a process for me as well, reconnecting and paying attention. Because again, going back to the day-to-day life of we're constantly on the go. I don't have time to deal with that cold. I don't have time to deal with a headache or whatever it is. I need to keep going. But when your body is speaking to you, is sending you these messages, there's a reason. And sometimes if you're not listening, the messages will get louder and louder and louder until you can't ignore them anymore. If you're not giving your body what it needs, eventually it's going to make the decision for you. And I'm sure a lot of you out there, maybe you've already reached that point. Maybe you've had that happen before. We all have lives we need to live. We have jobs we need to go to, families to support, and kids, children. What if you couldn't do what you need to do in your day in order to support yourself, support your family, your loved ones? What if the messages got too loud from your body and you couldn't do those things? It's a very easy thing to take care of. You just need to start listening and you need to do something different. And you need to choose health. You have to choose health. It can't be any simpler than that. You must choose health in your decisions that you make day to day. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. We're all human and we, sometimes you have a snack or whatever it is. Like, we're not perfect. But overall, the highest percentage of the decisions you make, are they towards health? Are they towards having the ability to take care of yourself when you're older, and not to get totally like graphic or inappropriate, but are you going to be able to get yourself off the toilet when you're older? Like, you want to be independent, right? You want to be able to walk around. You want to be able to carry things for yourself and have that independence. Are these things that people consider? I know I do. I think about that every time I'm lifting in the morning. I want to be able to have those functional movements so I can do those things down the line. And I don't know that everyone thinks that way. But if you're looking for support, if you're noticing that you have symptoms that are not normal, like headaches, indigestion, heartburn, any of these things, if you're noticing that you have these, or maybe it's something else, there are solutions. And we can find solutions for you. We can work with you to find out what's going on, because we focus on the root cause. And when you focus on the root cause and handling that, you can actually begin to get better. You can begin to get better. It's possible. You just have to decide that it is possible for you, and you have to choose that and commit to yourself, commit to your future and the kind of life you want. It is possible. It's available to you. And if you're listening to this now, or maybe after the live and the replay, and you think, and you have thoughts around this that, yeah, that could be me. This is available for you. If you're having the thoughts where you want to move forward and do something different for your health. It's available there for you. You just have to decide to do that. And it's really, really simple. We have a few spots for discovery calls. If you want to find out more, you're curious to see how we can help you, because it is about you getting better and deciding what you want. We have the tools to help you to get better, but you have to want that too. Yeah, I can't want it more than you. I know I've had a mentor who has spoken those words, and it's very true. The solutions are there, and Kate and I are here. We're more than willing to work with you and help you along that journey. And you can go to our website, alignnaturalhealth.com. If you're watching on Instagram, it should be in the bio. Facebook, I believe it's in the About section, and it should be on YouTube as well. So if you're curious to find out more, you want to do something different for your health, just message us, send us a DM, and we can get started. So that's everything for today. Thanks for watching. And if this has sparked any curiosity in you, just, reflect on that and why. Maybe I've touched on and hit some buttons for people as far as how they're living their lives or what you're doing right now. And maybe you're realizing that you want something different. And if that's something you want to look into with us, we're more than willing to help you. So thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. It looks kind of beautiful and sunny out there right now. Hopefully we'll keep on with more of that. So have a great day and live well naturally, everyone.